Good afternoon. I'm George Megas from the National Documentation Center of Greece in Athens, and I am the national contact point for Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation European Program, the European Institute of Innovation and Technology in Health coordinator for the Greek Hub, and member of the Enterprise Europe Network. Here we are going to talk about opportunities for networking, collaboration and funding for innovative SMEs and organizations in the framework of the fight against COVID-19 and in order to support all the Greek and national and international initiatives and hackathons against the coronavirus, like the Hack Corona Greece or the others like the Antivirus Crowd Hackathon, the Global Hack, and the EU versus the virus, which are like a lot. Well, as you can see, this is the National Documentation Center facilities behind me, or just a picture I found. And continuing, I will share my screen to show you all the opportunities that we can offer you or support that we can offer you from the National Documentation Center and our Innovation and Research Support Unit. I'm going to share my screen now. I talked to you about the National Documentation Center, and continuing, tell you that my name is George Megas, and I introduced myself a little bit before. And I will start by some generic information about where you can find information about technological trends, like this Gartner hype cycle graph, where you can seek advice from, where you need to forecast technological trends in generic technological trends or specific ones, like this here graph that shows the technological trends in the healthcare system. Through our experience in the various networks that we're participating, like the EIT Health, we can see some technological trends, or because we visit these technological ecosystems like the Israeli technological innovation ecosystem, the Erlangen Health Innovation Valley. We visited the Oxford University and the Oxentia Technology Transfer unit, and we've seen the technological trends some years ago, like the AI doc solution from Israel, where it has been already procured by Israeli hospitals, where it helps radiologists identifying with AI hematomas on the brain, for example. Or the FibriCheck application supported by EIT Health, where it allows you to find if you have a heart fibrillation. And of course, we've seen in Erlangen many years ago the solutions that support doctors to diagnose you from afar. Those were difficult to be approved by the national drug and medicine associations, but I think with the situation right now, this is going to be the future. Of course, I hope you heard about the Internet of Medical Things and other trends, like precision medicine, and now we are seeing these collaborations happening. I mean, 4 different hackathons as a mentor or supporter, and I see this blooming of innovation that's happening even in the Slack channels. You can see amazing things happening in a very quick and very fast. Continuing, I will tell you a little bit about what the big companies are doing, like Google acquiring Fitbit or collaborating with the Ascension Hospital Network and having access to a ton of data. Data is king in health solutions and innovation in the digital era. That is exactly the sector that the National Documentation Center is supporting. Philips is focusing on AI and radiology. And Amazon acquired PhilPack, an online pharmacy that it's going to be actually the standard for the next years, in my opinion. As I said, the National Documentation Center, we are national contact points for Horizon 2020. We are partners of the biggest innovation support and networking and internationalization for SMEs network in the world, the Enterprise Europe Network. And we are the official provider of RNI statistics from Greek organizations and companies to Eurostat and Elstat. Also, we're in infrastructure. You have to come and see our data center behind me on the ground floor when we're still there, because we're working, some of us are working from home. And we're going to start by the end, talking about the Enterprise Europe Network. The Enterprise Europe Network is the biggest network for collaborations and internationalization of companies, with 3,000 experts like me and my colleagues. EKT is the coordinator of the Enterprise Europe Network in Greece, and the Enterprise Europe Network is in more than 60 countries. So it's not only a European network, it's in Singapore, it's in Korea, in Morocco, it's almost everywhere. It's divided in sector groups, because not all 3,000 of us can participate in the same meetings at the same time, like the healthcare sector group or the information and communication technologies, where we participate in this sector groups as National Documentation Center. And what does the Enterprise Europe Network do? We have, first of all, a huge platform that you can find advertisements of your innovations and other people's innovations and other companies' innovations, innovative solutions or simple solutions at any time. You can find these partner searches, as we call them, on the database. There are like 14,000 of those at any given moment. Lately, we see a lot of business offers and business requests related to COVID-19, like this company from Malta that is trying to find distributors for their fast patented self-evaluation, self-test for COVID-19 kits. You can express an interest in this and you can become a distributor, for example, or you can search, or you can upload your own profile, that you can request partnerships to co-develop your technology. They're called technological profiles. Or you can find partners to participate in Horizon 2020 programs. We're going to talk about it later. So the Enterprise Europe Network does business partnership support, technological partnership support, and support to find research partners, to apply for grants maybe. And also we will help you through participating with you and organizing brokerage events and big fairs and exhibitions, like in the Hanover Messe or the Mobile World Congress or Medica. We co-organize those, and we give you the opportunity to participate and find partners there. What about Horizon 2020? Horizon 2020 is the biggest European program for research and innovation. This program is in the final year, and it had almost 80 billion euros. It's divided in 3 pillars: excellent science, industrial leadership, and societal challenges. Each of these categories have a national contact point, like me, and the national contact point for information and communication technologies and the future emerging technologies. My colleague, Christina Pasquale, for example, is the national contact point for health and others. The first pillar includes the European Research Council umbrella program. You might have heard about it the last days. Marie Curie programs for mobility of researchers. The industrial leadership platform and pillar has the information and communication technology sub-program, the biotechnology, and the societal challenges have a variety of sub-programs in health, transport, smart energy, and others. The thing about Horizon 2020 is that most of these programs and sub-programs require 3 partners from 3 different countries to solve a predefined specific challenge. Maybe you can see in the system the call topic describing that they need a consortium to fight against, I don't know, to prepare solutions of photonics to investigate skin cancer diagnosis, for example, something predefined. But there is a program that allows for a single SME, small medium enterprise, or as we call it lately, IDE, innovation driven enterprise, to apply with a 30-page proposal and receive funding if they have innovation beyond state of the art. It's a difficult program. It allows for a single SME or a startup to apply and receive funding up to 2.5 million or even 15 million. We'll talk about this program, which is called the European Innovation Council Accelerator. It's the accelerator which is under the umbrella of the European Innovation Council. formerly called the SME instrument. Now it's called the Accelerator. The European Innovation Council is an initiative by the European Commission to put all the innovation-related programs under an umbrella, like the European Research Council. And the European Innovation Council is active 2 years now as a pilot and will continue. And it includes a Pathfinder, which we're not going to talk about it now, and the Accelerator. The Accelerator program allows, as I said, for one single SME to apply a proposal of 30 pages if they have a technology readiness level of 6 and above. If 0 is that you're in an idea stage and 10 that you're in the market, 6 means that you have already done something closely to a pilot. You have tested your innovation in the environment that it was supposed to work. It's a bottom-up program, so it's sector agnostic. It provides you from 500K up to 2.5 million with 70% funding. You have to find the other 30 from loans, VCs, or own contribution. And you can find the results in 2-3 months and then start working. The applications are happening all year round, and you can ask us for more information. But it's highly competitive. The success rates in EU-wide are around 5%, and for Greek companies so far it has been close to 3 or 2%. Something innovative that has been added to this European Innovation Council is that small medium enterprises that are innovative can request not only a grant of up to 2.5 million, but if they have a technology readiness level close to 8, meaning close to the market, quite close to the market, they can request for equity funding as well. Just give me a second. Yes. Okay, they can request up to 15 million, but in equity funding. So you can choose if you want to have blended funding or if you want only grant. But if you have a technology readiness level of above 8, you need to request that the Commission will evaluate you and do due diligence to your company, and your proposal will be longer, 10 extra pages, and you will have to request for more money with a provision of some equity to the Commission's fund. They created a fund that they're using, and they can leave as funders from your company at any given point. They cannot have more than 25% of your company as well. So it's the most competitive European program for research and innovation, and you have to have beyond state-of-the-art innovation. A month ago, the European Commission modified this program a little bit and said that if you have a solution related to COVID-19, you should apply, and the Commission will try to evaluate the proposals quite fast. There was no actual let's say bias, and they were all proposals were going to be evaluated the same, but they would try to evaluate them fast and start the projects quite fast. And as a result, as you can see here, more than 1,000 proposals related to fight against the COVID-19 were submitted. Continuing, I'll have to talk to you about the one project that I'm quite devoted to. It's the European Innovation and Technology Institute of Innovation and Technology in Health, the EIT Health. The National Innovation Center is the EIT Health HUB since 2017, and we are partners with the biggest health companies and organizations in the world, and in Europe actually, and some of course are global. And EIT Health has a focus of implementing the knowledge triangle integration, connecting the academia with research and the industry. And what it does, in few words, is that it allows us to provide opportunities for Greek startups to participate in competitions, awards, and other kind of programs to advance, develop, to take their minimum viable products to the market. And we had a lot of successes in recent years. We are a network of partners from Romania, from Poland, from Portugal, from Italy, from all around Europe, and we meet up every year quite many times. I don't know what will happen now with the restrictions in traveling, but we're still in contact every day through meetings like this. And here you can see some of the available programs for startups, like the Jump Starter program, which is also for idea teams, and it can give you up to 7,000 euros almost, or even more. It's interdisciplinary, not only for health. You can see the Head Start funding, which is actually, the deadline was today, and it was a bit extended in order to receive, let's say, submissions that are related to COVID-19, and it asks for companies with a minimum viable product to apply, and they will receive more than 50,000 euros if they win. We had quite many successes last year here. We have the European Health Catapult, which is actually for scale-ups, and programs for students or researchers that want to go to the entrepreneurial side. For example, Starship asks for your CV only to be submitted every year if you are a student or a postgraduate in health or engineering or economics. And if you're selected, you're going to travel to Barcelona, to Budapest, and you're going to match up with other students, and you're going to try to solve mock-up problems given to you by biggest companies in Europe, like General Electric, Health, Philips, or universities like KU Leuven, everyone who's participating in such programs. And we have all the catalogs of all the information. You can ask us about where to apply if you want to educate yourself, you're going to go to summer schools, or if you want to receive funding. Like those are the calls and programs that are still open, excuse the Greek captions. And sadly today, the 14th of April 2020, my favorite program, Head Start, and others are closing, but still you can upload your solution to this platform that the EIT Health created to promote requests and offers related to the fight against COVID-19. And then they will showcase your solutions if they're selected to their platform, and they will help you with branding, promotion, networking, and more. Here are some companies that have been receiving funding with our support through EIT Health over the years. You can see here that Synovis Therapeutics won the EIT Health Catapult Awards in 2018 and keep getting awards till now. A company from the Thanasis Pathis and fights, it's related to Parkinson's disease. And finally, I'm going to talk to you about our new project, member of the Startup Europe for Growth initiative, Startup 3, Upgrade, Upscale, and Uptake. Startup 3 has a goal, is a project with partners like EIT and partners from France like Policy or Innocence in Serbia. We tried and we will try to match innovative startups with big corporates, VCs, and public procurers of innovation like municipalities that need innovative solutions. You can apply your idea through a short 1 or 2 minute video, the same video that you applied to Corona Greece, for example. You can apply your short video there, and it will be evaluated, and if you're selected, we are going to take you to the market. We're going to try to take you to the market. And we have partners in our corporate pool as big as NVIDIA or CIMA, the venture of BNP Paribas. So you understand that this is a huge initiative, and you can be members of the great network of the Startup Europe for Growth and Innovation Radar. Finally, you can see the EU versus the virus challenge, which is a new hackathon by the European Union and the European Commission that we are going to support, and you can apply also your ideas there. It's like very fresh. And there are more hackathons like Corona Greece, as I said, that we're going to support from the Ministry of Digital Governance and Ministry of Health. And we're there to support with all the European technological know-how that we have and support you towards your endeavors. Don't forget to visit our dedicated web page, an initiative of the National Documentation Center, where you can find reliable information on COVID-19, open research, open science databases that are related to COVID-19. Thank you very much, and we're here to answer all your questions. You can email us, and Again, we appreciate and we want to congratulate all of you for trying to be active in this difficult time and help in the fight against the coronavirus. Thank you very much, and stay safe and at home.